baby, the grass is greener wherever the hell I'm at. Okay? And I say that all the time, but I be having to remind myself because sometimes I'll be like, okay, sis, stop playing with yourself because it's upsetting me, myself, and I.
Hustler, hustler, she was a hustler, hustler. Ay, he done fucked a whole lot of bitches, but it was the me for him. Ay, y'all wanna take me out so bad, I make all of y'all hoes so mad.
Okay, so by the title, you guys can tell the type of video I'm doing. I just want to do a really quick video on how to move on. Okay, like I'm trying to see, did I already do a makeup look though? I'm thinking of this look to do, but I feel like I already slick did a makeup look like that, but I think I'm gonna do a purple look. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and share with you guys because I know a few people have been messaging me telling me like I'm so strong and this and forth, and I really appreciate that. I do. And so we just kind of talked about moving on, you know, when is it time to leave and why you should leave. Okay, and I think I'm just gonna do my eyes, so it's gonna be a really quick video. I don't think I'm gonna do like or just talk through the whole thing. I'm gonna just do my eyes. All the products will be listed below. But yeah, so I just feel like for me personally, when I am not valued or loved how I should be, for me that's an automatic like turn off. Like not just physically, but like now I'm like just automatically turned off, like from your mindset or from you just period, like mentally, emotionally, physically, like just every type of way. Like, so I know for me personally, when it's time for me to leave, I feel it in my soul. Like I feel it. It's a very, very weird but subtle feeling. Like it doesn't feel crazy. It doesn't feel, it might be a little overwhelming, but I just get this really intense, crazy feeling anytime I know like, okay, it's time for me to leave this nigga. Like anytime that happens, that's when I know like, okay, yeah. Anytime I just get that feeling, I'm 25, I'll be 26, you know, in a couple of months. And it's like, I know now to read the room, read my body, read the signs. Like, it's just not much that can convince me to stay in a situation where I'm not wanted. So it's like, I'm not one of those people, y'all. I can't, like, once this fuck me, it's fuck you for life, okay? And I just cannot help that I'm like that. And it is a blessing and a curse. Like one of my best friends, she always be like, I really wish I could just turn it on and off like you. I could just be done with people. And let me tell y'all this, I really used to hate that I was like that, because it gets to a certain point where I will really forget an MFer. Like, and I mean that in every way. Don't mind my little junk drawer. But I will literally, well, that's not even a junk drawer. It's not supposed to be. But I will literally forget somebody. Like me, I just cannot stay where I am not wanted. Like it's just something in me. Like, and let's you know, thank Angelia, okay, my mama, because she's always taught me that, like ever since I was young. Like, don't stay with no man. Like I told y'all in my divorce video, like I just always had that mentality. Now for me, it's always just harder to actually physically leave. Like me, I'll leave. Yeah, I'ma leave. But it's like, it's not going to be immediately, or it's not going to be right then and there. So like I was saying in my I don't even know if that video gonna be up, but in a vlog I was just simply saying how, you know, I don't want people pitying me or, you know, feeling like, oh, I just feel so bad for her, da da da. Yes, the situation is sad, but don't feel bad for me. Like, I'm super happy. Like, it's crazy because I've always had problems. I've always had issues that I've dealt with. Like I said in my divorce video, like, I've dealt with depression my entire life. I've never, you know, publicly talked about it, but I've been in therapy for years, okay? Years, just dealing with my depression, childhood traumas, things of that nature. So I guess for me, I done been through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done had trials and tribulations. I done had moments where it was just nobody but me and God. Like, so it's not even that like it's easy or like I just don't care that much, but it's like with me, I can't dwell on something too long, especially something that's not bringing me no kind of value. It's like, what's the point? Like, what am I even sitting here, you know, really just caught up on this or just stuck on this for? And you know, the person don't even mean me no good. And believe it or not, that's not even my worst breakup. Like, my worst breakup was, I mean, this one, like I said, was bad because, yeah, it was a divorce. But I was in a whole abusive relationship. And even though it wasn't always physically or physical, it was constant emotional abuse. It was constant physical, mental abuse. And I dealt with that. Like, we were together for a little minute. And I dealt with that. Like, I was in that. I sat in that for a year or two. And I'm not saying that it's okay, but I didn't love myself. I didn't value myself. I was 19, you know what I'm saying? I was 19, 20, 18, 19, 20. So it's like, I'm 25 now. Like I said, about to be 26 in a couple of months. Now I love myself. Now I know my self-worth. Now I know what it is that I want out of life, that I want out of a partner, that I want out of myself, just that I want, period. I know that now. So like, for me, it's not that hard to leave when I'm not wanted. And that's just with anything. Like, I understand people say ghosting is toxic, you need to sit and talk and da da da. Let me tell you, I don't believe in that. Because like I said, I'm 25 years old. Baby, I'm not gonna keep telling you what you're doing wrong and what you're not. And with me, I'm only gonna say it one time. It's only so many chances you can give a person. Like, damn, how many chances do I gotta give you for you to get it right? People don't get to mistreat me. People don't get to treat me any kind of way. And I understand, like, y'all won't even believe, like, how many older women, oh, you crazy. That man didn't cheat on you or have no outside baby that you know of. Blah, 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 blah. I would have, da, 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 da. Girl, go ahead. Go ahead. That's all you, sis. Go ahead. Do what you need to do. Work your move. Work your one. Because one thing about me, coulda, shoulda, woulda, and that don't have nothing to do with me. Like, I'm not accepting the bare minimum for nobody. So I know for me, moving on, that was a big part of it. Like, just seeing shit for what it is. Like, what it is and what it ain't. Like, for me, I'm only gonna look as far as I can see you. I'm not looking at potential. I'm not potential. Bitch, what? I ain't dating nobody for potential since I was in high school. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm too old for that. And I think, I know I keep talking about I'm 25, I'm old, but listen, it's just something about me turning 25 that really just changed the game for me. Like, I just became more confident on myself. My patience for BS got lower and lower. Like, I just became no tolerance, like, period. And yeah, like, that's what led me to be where I'm at now. And reflecting, I would say reflecting a lot helped me too. Like, I just started putting a bunch of shit together, like putting a bunch of shit together, adding a bunch of shit up. Like, do this make sense? Do this make sense? Like, oh, well, he said this, da 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 da. Like, and so it's like, for me, a lot of stuff was coming to light. Like, just as far as just a lot of like manipulation and lies and stuff like that. And like I said, y'all, I'm not perfect. Like, my marriage, you know, two people in the marriage, you know what I'm saying? And it do take two people to make it work. And I wasn't perfect either. Like, I wasn't perfect. It was stuff that I probably did. It was stuff I probably said, I'm sure, that wasn't okay or that shouldn't have been said, that, you know, was said. And I can't take it back. You know what I'm saying? I don't regret none of it, to keep it a buck. Like, I said what I said. I did what I did. I'm not really tripping. But yeah, you have to surround yourself with people who really have your best intention at heart. And to me, a lot of that just led to, like I said, just talking to my mom, my two best friends, my other friend, and God. And I journaled my ass off. I journaled all the time. I prayed all the time. Oh, my allergies is bothering me. I prayed. Y'all hear I stuffed up my noses? I prayed all the time. Don't mind my cap. And yeah, like, I just had to really self-soothe. You know what I mean? Like, I self-soothed a lot. Like, I would calm myself down. You know, I started doing like breathing methods. Like, okay, let me breathe in, breathe out. Like, because it would get to a point like where I was hyperventilating, like, from crying. Like, I would hyperventilate, cry, if that makes sense. And that happened a few times. Like, I hyperventilated while crying quite a few times. And I just started getting like my own little like breathing system, like, to where I wasn't hyperventilating or going crazy or nothing like that. And I just let go of control. Like I said, a lot of my issue was the simple fact that I wanted to control everything. So I didn't have control over my divorce. I couldn't control how he felt, what he did, what he said, but I could control how I reacted. And that's just what I started doing. Like, I started breathing a little more. I started really seeing things for what it was. I got everybody out my head. And I really just prayed to God. Like, I remember the day I even asked, I was just like, you know, God, if this is the wrong decision, you know, I just pray that you give me the guidance. You just let me know, da da da. Let me tell y'all something. Right after that, God gave me every daggone sign that I needed to see. Like, he was like, all right, sis, this gonna be the last one, but this last one, I'm gonna make sure it hurts you, okay? And it did. Like, it was just a lot of hurtful things that were said, a lot of hurtful things that were done. And for me, just that alone, it's like, okay, Jade, what are you, like, when I would feel sad, I remember telling myself, like, what are you sad for? What are you sad for? Why are you sad? A person that loves you would never do you this. Oh, I was in Louisiana too long. Do you this, do you that. You know, a person that loves you would never do you like that. Like, this is supposed to be your husband. This is the person that's supposed to be loving you, protecting you, guiding you, your number one supporter, your best friend. And he was the complete opposite. So for me, what I like to do when a person, when I'm getting over a breakup, and even now, like with this marriage, girl, it wasn't much good shit for me to think about. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, yeah, we had good times, of course, but these last few years have been rough as hell. So for me, I just started thinking about all the bad shit. Like, you think about the bad shit so much, I promise you ain't about to even dwell on, oh, I miss what? What do you miss exactly, sis? Like, what did he really do for you? How did he really make you feel? Like, for me, I start asking myself those kind of questions when I feel like I'm being sad over like a friendship or a nigga that I'm not with no more. I just start replaying the relationship. you know, for what it is. And it's like, shit, most of the time you be sad about some shit, and it's like, what are you even sad for? This person wasn't even benefiting you. They wasn't even doing nothing for you. If anything, they was draining you. And let me tell you something. If a person's absence bring you more peace than it does pain, you didn't lose. You're not missing out on nothing. It's nothing to miss. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to miss. Like, what do you really miss? What do you miss? Anybody can make you sad. Like, what I'm gonna keep letting this person get me sad for? And I started working out more. I started taking out, because I started to get angry. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, with me, I'm only gonna be sad for too long. After that, I'm gonna want to come bust your tires, or I'm gonna want to come bust your windows. I mean, I said bust your tires, y'all know what I meant. I'm gonna want to come smash your tires, bust your windows. It's only, I can only be sad for so long. Because after I'm sad, I start getting mad. And I'm wearing Conceited, my lashes, period. Y'all can't really see that good. But yeah, after I get sad and I let it out, baby, I'm gonna want to hurt you. Okay, I'm gonna want to put my hands on you, and I can't do that. So for me, I started going to the park. I started going to the park all the time, you know, get my exercise in. I started treating myself, which I always done, but it's like I did more soulful things, if that makes sense. Like, I would go like to the museum, and mind y'all, this is pre-COVID, so it's not like, you know, we was this limited. But I would go to the art museum. I love going to the art museum, especially the one in Atlanta. Like, I actually had artwork in the art museum downtown. So I would go to the art museum. I would start going to the park. I would start going to the movies, hanging out with people that inspire me, like older women. And kind of like my client, well, it's a whole different vlog, but I was just talking about it today. I had a client today, and I was talking in that vlog about how inspirational she was and how I really appreciated our talk, because she was just kind of like, you know, letting me know, like, at 25, you know, everybody going through it. Everybody trying to discover themselves, find themselves, you know, just basically reassuring me that I was on the right track. And I really appreciated her. But yeah, I started surrounding myself with people like that. People that could pour into me. People that, you know, supported me and could tell me, you know, you're doing an amazing job. Like, I had to leave the leeches alone too, because that wasn't helping. Like, y'all, I legit had, I would say homegirl, because she is no friend of mine. Girl, I had a whole homegirl just telling me how she was so sad, and, you know, she can't see me with nobody else. And when I tell y'all I had to stop her, like, what are you talking about? Why would you say that to your friend that's trying to get over the nigga? You gonna tell her you can't see her with nobody else? Like, I can. The hell is you talking about? I was with niggas before this man. Why in the hell would not? Like, what are you talking about? You can't see me with nobody else. Yeah, like, stuff like that, I had to cut that out. Because it's like, if I'm trying to heal and I'm trying to get over this MFer, I can't have MFers trying to tell me, oh, I can't see you with nobody else. You sure y'all don't want to work it out? Like, to me, that's not a real friend. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, because my real friends, let me tell you, my best friends, they be on some fuck that nigga type shit. Like, and same with me. Like, yeah, you can give chances, but I already gave my chances. You know? And they encouraged me too. Like, when I did give my chances, and when I did, you know, want to give him another chance and all that, they supported me. They supported me 100%. But never, ever would they tell me no shit like that. Like, oh, I can't see you with nobody else. Da, 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 da. Like, I had to really cut that out. I had to cut out people who was trying to live vicariously through me. Because that's obviously what that was about. Because I don't know why you would tell a friend that, you know what I'm saying, that's going through it. Like, damn, like, if the nigga was beating on me, would you say the same thing? Like, oh, I can't see you with nobody else. I think you should give it another chance. Blah, blah, blah. Like I said, too many opinions. It's too many opinions. It was too many opinions, and I had to cut that out. But that was my fault. Like I said, I had diarrhea of the mouth. But moving forward, I was very selective. I was very, very selective with what I told people. I can't let nobody treat me bad. Like, once you treat me bad and I see, you know, what you own, that you treated me bad for life, I promise, like, I just can't. Like, that's just me though. Like, what do I, like, I would just be a fool. And like I said before, when I was dealing with that, I did not love myself. I did not even know what self-love was. For real, at that time. Like, so I don't even love myself. How I'm gonna sit here, don't mind my little back pillow, how I'm gonna sit here, you know, and really even do anything for myself, you know? Like, of course I'm gonna stay, of course I'm gonna, you know, try to get them back, all of that. But no, this time, like, baby, the grass is greener wherever the hell I'm at, okay? And I say that all the time, but I be having to remind myself, because sometimes I be like, okay, sis, stop playing with yourself, because it's upsetting me, myself, and I just started tapping into myself more. Like, what is Jade like? What does Jade want to do? What does Jade feel today? And yes, in third person. Because, yeah, like, I remember it was one point when people used to tell me they thought, like, I was conceited, or like I was stuck up and all of that. And these same people always come back and be like, I can't believe I thought you were stuck up. I can't believe I thought blah, 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 and whatever else. But it's because I really think highly of myself. Like, I love myself. If don't nobody else love me, I love the hell out of me. Okay, nobody else love me, I am going to love me. And sometimes I forget that. Sometimes I lose sight of my own potential. Sometimes I forget about my own potential. You know, sometimes I sleep on myself, and that's okay. Like, I notice that. I identify that. Like, I know it now, especially moving forward. And so after a breakup, like, for me, I'm just like, I was popping before the nigga, I'm gonna be popping afterwards. Like, don't no man make me, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't make me, they don't break me. And like I said, this is not just for my most recent ex. Like, this go for all these niggas. Like, all the previous niggas, future niggas, like, all of that. Like, it's like, once you just start asking yourself these questions, like, what do I really miss? Or why can't I get over this person? Or why do I feel, you know, the way I feel? And you really start answering those questions for yourself, I feel like that makes a difference. Like, because when you say it out loud, you start being like, okay, well, dang, what is it then? Like, or then you start to realize, like, well, wait, they never really did that. Or like, at the end of the list, you're gonna be like, well, damn, what do I miss? Or, well, what am I tripping for? You know what I'm saying? Like, once you just really tap into your own potential, and you just really start thinking about previous events and previous situations, because that's what I do. Like, that right there was a game changer. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say it's like the pros. Well, yeah, I guess it's like the pros and cons list, like that Janet Jackson taught them how to do. I stay getting concealer on this road. But taught them how to do on Why Did I Get Married. It's kind of like that. Like, when you weigh the pros and the cons, it's like, what is it? Like, what happened? But once you start doing like that type of inner work, the inner work, and then the outer work, and really, really doing the work, like asking yourself these questions, and, you know, just really tapping into your energy and asking, you know, for just clarity or peace of mind and things of that nature, You're gonna snap out of it. I promise you. I promise you. It's like a quick fix. And once you like really snap and out of it, you really, really snap. Hey y'all, so this is the final look. She's a cute little random beat. I don't know why I chose these colors, because I said I was staying away from gold lid, but that's okay. We're here. Okay, I bumped my hair a little bit, so I'm late per usual, but I'm about to go ahead and head out. So yes, girl, remember, love yourself first, put yourself first. Remember, see shit for what it is. Okay, never for what you think it is, never for what they tell you what it is. See it with your own eyes. Okay, I love y'all. Remember to be at peace, never in pieces. I always have that in my bio, but this is like the perfect quote for what I'm going through. That's the tattoo that I have right here. I got this like 7, 8 years ago. And that's always been like my little mantra. Be at peace, never in pieces. So yes, girl, I will see you on my next video. Bye, y'all.